A call for Premier Bushy Maape to step down so that the provincial government can properly service its residents.
The ANC Youth League calls for the early retirement of the Northwest Premier, Comrade Kaobitsa Bushy Maape. The position of Premier is strategic as it is the bedrock of the implementation of key government policy, in particular and service delivery in general. Lack thereof makes it odious for government to properly function. The people of Northwest deserve a full complement of their leadership in order for them to realize their desired goals.
The League says candidates who want to become the new Premier should go through a rigorous interview process.
The process of the ANC will obviously ensue after that. And then 3 candidates will be subjected to an interview process. Of course, stating the issue of the requirements that are set of NQF level 6, experience, having led the structures of the ANC, all those requirements, they will be looked thoroughly into, and the participation of those candidates in the interviews. At the end of the day, we are going to get a qualitative premier that we want from that process.
Meanwhile, the ANC says it has no plans to remove Maape from office as yet, and it called on the ANC Youth League to give him time to recover.
The ANC Youth League, in its historic form, is entitled to opinions, influence certain decisions of the African nation. Nothing wrong with their calling or their appeal. But what we can affirm is that the African National Congress has never or has not taken a decision to remove Comrade Bushy Maape from his position as the Premier. Comrade must be human enough. Comrade Bushy Maape was admitted in hospital. He is now home, he is recovering, and we are still waiting for an updated report on the state of his health.
Honorable members of the legislature.
Opposition parties represented in the Northwest Provincial Legislature also called on Maape to resign.
As the EFF, we long called for the resignation of Premier Bushy Maape in the Northwest Province because as a Premier is at the center of governance. However, he has always been absent and service delivery has since moved from bad to worse.
Ideally, in a well-governed government, when someone is incapable of working, especially on issues of health, we know that there's what we call incapacity due to illness. So you are wondering that a premier that disappears for more than 2 months and there's no even an update of how he's doing, it's just business as usual.
Mr. Maape, who number one acted like a clown every now and then, and also in the corridors of the legislature, even the ANC members of the legislature call him the missing in action premier. So now with Mr. Maloyi, he's purely focused on the ANC. He's not focused on the people of the Northwest.
The Northwest Premier's office says Maape's surgery was successful and that he will resume his duties soon. Tebogo Pakedi, SABC News, Mahikeng.